Talk about the story of Hannibal Barca, the enemy of Rome. He had a father called Hamilcar Barca. He was a leading Carthaginian general during the First Punic War. Hannibal lived during a period of time in the Mediterranean basin, triggered by the emergence of the Roman Empire. As a great power with its defeat of Carthage in the First Punic War, revengeance revealed in Carthage symbolized its pledge by Hannibal making made to his father to never be a friend of Rome. In 280 BC, Hannibal attacked Saguntum, modern Spain, an ally of Rome in Hispania, which sparked the Second Punic War. Hannibal invaded Italy by crossing the Alps with North Africa war elephants. In his first year in Italy, as the leader of a Carthaginian and partly Sicilic army, he won a succession of victories at the Battle of Ticinio, Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae, inflicting heavy losses on the Romans. Hannibal was distinguished for his ability to determine both his opinions, respective strengths and weaknesses, and to battle accordingly. His well-planned strategies allowed him to conquer and allied with several Italian cities that were previously allied to Rome. Hannibal occupied most of most of southern Italy by 15 years old. The Romans, led by Fabius Maximus, avoided directly engaging him, instead waging a war of attrition, the Fabian strategy. Carthaginians' defeat in Hispania prevented Hannibal from being reinforced and was unable to win a decisive victory. A counter-invasion of North Africa led by the Roman general Scipio Africanus forced him to return to Carthage. Hannibal was eventually returned to the Battle of Zama, ending the war in a Roman victory. After the war, Hannibal successfully ran for the office of suffet. He initiated political and financial reforms to enable the payment of the war indemnity imposed by the Romans. Those reforms were unpopular with the members of the Carthaginian aristocracy, and in Rome he fled into voluntary exile. During the time he lived into Seleucid Court, where he acted as a military advisor. Into Antiochus III the Great. In his war against Rome, Antiochus made defeat at the Battle of Magnesus and was forced to accept Rome terms, and Hannibal fled again, making a stop in the kingdom of Armenia. His flight ended in the court of Bithynia. He was betrayed to Rome and committed suicide by poisoning himself. And this is the story of Hannibal.